It's Monday, June the 13th, and these big old falls here behind me are actually Idaho Falls. I got up here to Idaho Falls last night. I think it was about 7 o'clock. Had a great ride through Idaho yesterday. I tell you, I came into Idaho probably about 12 noon, and I was just enthralled. Just such a good part of the ride, especially early on, and actually for quite some time. It was just the beauty, the green and the mountains and the blue sky and the clouds, above it all. I mean, it was indescribable. It was so pretty. I ended up doing, I think, just over or just under 203 miles yesterday, and it was kind of interesting. And then the day before, because I don't know that I'd said, I did just over 203 miles. Maybe I did say, 203.5, and I did like 202.7 yesterday, which is, that's like the first that's ever happened, back-to-back days be that close. But anyhow, Idaho Falls, man, and Idaho is just amazing. It has not, I wouldn't say disappointed. I didn't expect it to disappoint, but it has been great. And yesterday when I left that campsite there at Fossil Butte, I didn't go very far. I stopped at a gas station in Cokeville, Wyoming, and ended up spending a couple hours, again, drinking coffee and charging my devices, and just talking to some few people. A young guy who's a truck driver. I believe he lives over in Oregon, but he drives weekly. He drives out to Detroit and northern Indiana, and he picks up RV parts in northern Indiana, and then Detroit. I don't remember what he said he did there, but anyhow, that's a weekly trek for him. But spoke to him for a while, then spoke to another truck driver who showed up, a great guy named Grady. Grady and his 115-pound yellow lab that travels evidently everywhere with him. Travels there in the semi, and also travels on his, he's got a big Harley Road King that he does quite a bit of traveling with, he and his dad, and again his dog Budrow. And he's got this sidecar for Budrow, and he calls it the Budmobile. And so they do, again, buku traveling every, I think he said like every August they go. His dad lives out in Oregon. He meets up with his dad like in Cheyenne, and they do some serious traveling. I think he said about 6,000 miles. I think so, like in the month, something like that, 6,000 to 7,000 miles. And again, old Budrow goes with him. So it was great to meet you guys, and I'm glad we hooked up, and exchanged phone numbers and Facebook and all that good stuff. So great to meet you guys, and had a good visit with y'all. And then after them, or while I was talking to them, another guy showed up, another rider, just a neat guy named Howard, older gentleman, and he was riding, again, another big old BMW, a big 1200 GS, which, I'm seeing a lot of out here. Evidently, those are quite the bikes. Maybe even the bike, so to speak, for, adventure riding. If you can afford it, put it that way. But again, me and old Zeke are getting by just fine with what I've got, and I'm so thankful for that dude, and how well he's done, this far. I had a good visit with them guys, and then, like I said, rolled into Idaho about noon, and it has been great. Stayed at the, I forget what the motel was called. Something My West or something like that motel here in Idaho Falls, which really hit the spot. I tell you too, I got in rain yesterday. It's the first time I've had rain in weeks. It had a little bit of rain. It looked like more rain was coming in. So I originally, starting the day yesterday, I was not planning on doing a motel, but it sure hit the spot last night. I got some Facebooking and YouTubing and GoProing and all that stuff done, so that was nice. And just today, God willing, I'm heading west. I'm going to head again towards the Sawtooth Mountain Range, and that's a tip from Brian that I met there at the North Rim here a few days ago. Met him and his bride Michelle, and he had mentioned again Dead Horse Point and the Sawtooth. So So I believe he's just full of good tips, and it was great to meet the both of them, of course. So what's cool, we've kept in contact. We've been texting and all that, so it's nice to keep in contact with these good people too that I'm meeting out here. So Lord willing, once I get over there, I'll send them some pictures, and they've sent me pictures of their travels. They have went back to Virginia, I believe by now, almost like yesterday or day before they were heading back. So yeah, I guess for today, or at least for now, this is it. About to get on, about to saddle Zeke and roll on. Something too, it's interesting. It's mentioned the rain yesterday. It's also pretty chilly. This is, you know, I've had cool weather at night and in the mornings, but this is by far, this is actually a somewhat cold day. I mean, I've seen a young girl here a little bit ago, looked like she had a winter jacket on. And it's cool, and it's breezy, which of course makes it that much cooler. I did have long johns on the other day, put them on, you know, in the morning, and ended up keeping them on, you know, during the day, but I didn't need them. But today, I'm definitely going to need them. And then, yes, a good part of yesterday, I was riding with my lightweight hoodie on under my jacket here, and I've got it on again today, and I'm sure I'll probably keep it on all day again all day. But yeah, yesterday's ride, you know, I didn't do a post yesterday evening or a video, but I rode through different places in Idaho. Lava Hot Springs, which was a really neat town. Had this pretty little river coming through, which wouldn't even begin to, well, I don't even remember how it was spelled, let alone how you say it, but a pretty little river came through Lava Hot Springs, and a bunch of people, looks like renting tubes and tubing down the river. Which was neat. And again, it wasn't, you know, it was kind of a stream slash river. I think it's by name, you know, it was a river, but, and it did have a really good flow. It just wasn't wide at all. It had a real good flow, and like I said, a bunch of people tubing. Looked like a happening little town. I came through there yesterday evening. I came through Blackfoot, Idaho. Trying to think of other towns. Montpelier, maybe? That might have still been, actually that was still Utah, maybe. Now, that was Idaho, I believe. And then another place, oh man, Pocatello, something like that. Yesterday I stopped in a Taco Bell there and ate and charged my devices. Talked to a young man there named Donnie, who is a new rider, and he's got him big Softail, and it was great to meet you there, Donnie. And again, I'll be praying for your dad and his health situation, and I just wish you all both the best, and I hope you just keep in touch, man. Hope you you know, watch the videos, and certainly, you know, keep in touch. And again, it was great to meet you. I'm gonna say for now, that's it. Let me turn this around and record the falls, and it's about time to ride. And yeah, I asked for a late checkout today. They allowed me to check out at noon, and I went ahead and sat there in their little I don't know what you call it, lounge area, I guess, and filled out a postcard to my friend Mr. Richard back in Wilmington, Ohio. One of my customers from FedEx, but again, a friend and a brother. And so I went ahead and filled out the postcard and sent it to him, which I've sent him a few at this point. He wanted me to, and I'm certainly glad to. That's kind of old school, and it's kind of fun to do that. But so I did that, drank another cup of coffee, another orange juice, and left there, I guess, about 12:30, and you know, just been about town here for a little bit. I think it's about 1:30 now. But all that said, yeah, let me turn this around and show the falls, and we'll ride through town, you know, downtown, and then head west. Blessed to be Idaho Falls, Idaho, USA. Big Mission Motorcycle Adventure 2022.